Well, hello and welcome back to more grinding. Don't worry though, because this is going to be the last one before I finally go back to the main quest, which I said I want to do on Windfall Island. Now, I've got a few things to say about this episode before I start off. First of all, most of it is going to be fast forwarded because the raw footage of this video is roughly 40 minutes long. And of course, I've edited and chopped it up to be half of that without actually removing any clips. So anyways, last time I fought a big octo and I want to go north and to Needle Rock Island, and I just went ahead and tried to get the treasure chart. But then again, I actually wasted a piece of bait on this island because I had it already. So that was pretty annoying. Now, I just went ahead and pull out a treasure chart to open up this island. That would be treasure chart number 28 for Needle Rock Island. Might be in a different location for you, so just really look around for it. And I actually forgot to pick up treasure chart 7. It was on Windfall Island during the little cannonball minigame. Now, I got a treasure chart in the 3rd episode, but there are actually 2 treasure charts you can get while playing that game, and I completely forgot about the other one. The other one is where you just have to play it and win, and that's pretty much it. The other one, you play and win again, you get a piece of heart, and then you break your record, and then you get another treasure chart. So that's how that works. Anyways, I fast forwarded it an awful lot just because I'm sailing and I'm going around. The general path that I'm going is north, east, and then near Windfall Island. So not just northeast, I'm going north along the left edge and then east along the top. And then I'm going south near the west of Windfall Island, and then I'll be finishing off this video by getting on to Windfall Island, and I will literally pick up from there next time, right where I left off. So I actually also did not have enough bait in order to get all of the islands on my chart, so I simply didn't. I'll have to come back here later and collect them. Which, don't worry, because I'll need to anyway, so even if you don't have enough bait just like me, you won't really be missing out on anything. And there really is no designated time where you have to have all the islands on your chart. Just as long as you do it, that will pretty much make it 100% completion. And you don't even have to do it. That's the thing. If you're not much of a completionist like me, well, then you can just completely ignore all that, get treasure if you want, and then just go straight to Windfall Island. And that's pretty much this episode. So around this part here, I was trying to go to Great Fish Isle because Beetle has his shop there, and I tried to purchase bait, but he didn't sell any. He sold bombs, a red potion, and an unavailable space because I don't have a bow and arrow yet. So I was just really happy to find that out because I knew that I wouldn't have enough bait in order to get all of the islands on my chart here. So yes, I'm just going to keep fast forwarding. But I'm just collecting more treasure, and I'll be doing all that. Over here on, this is Western Fairy Island, I believe. Go ahead and pull out treasure chart number 8, and then go ahead and salvage the treasure. And all the treasure I dig out of the ocean is just going to be rupees. None of it is going to be any heart pieces or anything like that. Now, I will get a heart piece in this video, but not from salvaging treasure. We'll show you that pretty soon. Also, it is worth mentioning that I did get lost a decent number of times, which is a little embarrassing. I tried to go north to find a specific island, and it was actually to the east there, and I didn't really figure that out until much later. I was trying to find Mother and Child Isles, which I haven't actually unlocked yet, but it doesn't really matter. The names of the islands aren't really much of a spoiler, so I don't really mind saying them. So I unlocked a reef here, of course, but then after that, it was just, I was confused. And if you look in the distance, you can see the Forsaken Fortress. I will be going back there, but not right now. So anyway, I didn't bother getting the reef, the treasure on my chart, like I said, because, well, I can't yet. And be careful for the explosive barrels. For some reason, there were an awful lot of them in the water. Also, watch out for that cyclone, too. If you get too close, there is a character in there. If you remember, all the way back on Dragon Roost Island, there was a frog called Zephos, and his brother Cyclos is in that cyclone. And they were like these frog people, some kind of god or something. I don't really know. But he was telling you, hey, watch out for my brother Cyclos, because he is angry right now, and he's causing cyclones to appear all throughout the sea. I think you can find multiple of them, but if you just get too close, then you'll whir up into the sky, and then you will reappear in a random location on the map. It can be completely random every single time. Even to a place, even inside there, which is only accessible by the cyclone. More on that later. That's not for this video, but we will be figuring that out. Anyway, I may have spoiled it a little bit, but I don't really care. Time to go northeast. So I was just looking around. I opened my map up an awful lot just because I was really trying to find this one island. And the notes I had on my phone were wrong because I don't know how to type. So eventually I found it. And this was the island, like I said, where I was missing a treasure chart. Star Island. Treasure chart number 7 is on here. So I got the fishman for my chart, but other than that, I didn't really do anything else here. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I didn't, sorry, I didn't get the treasure chart here. I didn't use the treasure chart here because I didn't have it. But I will be going on to the island, and there is sort of a little trial for us to do. As well as there are enemies here too, and it'll be nice to be on land again for once. Even though in the next video, we will be on land pretty much the whole video. So, more on that later. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and, well, I was trying to look for Treasure Chart 7 until I realized, oh no, I don't have it. Why don't I have it? So I had to figure it out after I finished recording why I didn't have it. So I was just really, really confused, and it was really, really disappointing. I was like, oh no, this video is going to be ruined. But, well, I guess nothing can ever be perfect. But that's okay, because I will be coming back and getting all missed treasure that I didn't get before. So for now, go ahead and equip your bombs and come on to shore, which it's pretty steep. Link has a little bit of trouble climbing up this. Anyway, go ahead and make sure you're pressing the right button. Press A to throw and press R to drop. I don't know why that they did that. I guess they tried to make it easier, but since more players are used to other games, it didn't really make it all that easy. Anyway, this clip is sped up to 2 times speed just because it took me a little bit to fight all these enemies, and it wasn't just these 3 things in here. No, there's actually quite a plethora of enemies because they keep coming after these guys. And I got hit an awful lot, and I just discovered something with this. I was waiting for him to come out of the ball, and I found out I could attack him anyway, which I found to be pretty useful. Anyway, here are some bokoblins. We've seen them before. There are 2 of them, and then once you kill them, a couple more come out. Look pretty much the same. Anyway, these ones are green, and those ones were blue, so there's really no difference. The only difference is their weapon. They're still kind of slow, but pretty easy to use, so just beware of them. Pretty easy enemies. You can use their weapons if you want to. I just didn't really feel like it. Now, these moblins here, I would advise you to equip your boomerang. As you can see, I did in this video. And I got hit a couple times, and the moblin's knockback is pretty insane in this game because they hit you and you go flying back. Like, I think I'm about to get a hit here or something like that. Yeah, see, I got hit there, and it really sent me far back. Anyways, after those moblins, that is it for this trial. So pick up your reward, and then you can leave. Of course, you can pick up all the drops here as well, which is pretty nice. Anyway, the reward here is a piece of heart. I told you. So look, I only have one more to get, and then I will be completing my 12th heart container before the 3rd dungeon. That's not very common in a Zelda game, and I suspect most people don't get this much health before going to the next dungeon. I just did just because I could, and I thought it would be really cool. Okay, finally, here's part of the video that's not sped up, and we're only like halfway through. So, yeah, I spent a lot of time recording this video. Anyway, watch out for these mini balloons too. We've come across these guys in the Forsaken Fortress. They just make this really annoying noise, and you kill them, and they basically don't go away. They just keep respawning and summoning more. Now, in some of the trials, what you have to do is you have to hit 5 switches with a boomerang. I believe I did it already. You have to hit 5 switches with your boomerang, and these mini balloons are trying to distract you, and you just have to keep hitting the switches, and well, you have to hit them, and then the mini balloons will all go away, which in doing so will result in treasure. But it was at this point where I was like, you know what, I don't feel like dealing with these things, so I just went ahead and got on my boat and left. That was fun. Okay, well, the good news is the majority of this video is now over, even though it seems like we're only halfway through. But right now, I'm just going to head east 3 squares, or no, 2 squares, and then south 2 more squares. And then we'll be going to Windfall Island, and then that'll be it. So I just tried to open up all the treasure charts just because I was still in denial at this point that I didn't have the treasure chart 7. But then I was like, well, I guess I'm doing without it. So, yeah, I think I was spending this moment like sulking a little bit like, oh, how am I going to do this? But, of course, like I said, you can literally just come back anytime and get it. I just really wanted to do it now. But life doesn't always work that way. Anyway, enough of my philosophy here. Let's go ahead and keep going east. Again, watch out for all those explosive barrels. There were so many of them in this video, and I don't know why, because normally they're just kind of, I don't know, rare, but I mean, why are there just explosive barrels in the middle of the ocean, just with nothing guarding it? It's just very unexplained. Of course, though, we never really get to see what's under the water. No, scratch out. We never get to see what's under the water. Well, maybe we don't get to see what's under the water for now, because I don't know. Anyway, here's some more treasure. To your surprise, it is more rupees. Excellent. Alright, same story. There's Windfall Island right there. Oh, so actually no, we don't have to go east anymore. Now I can just go south. It's just so weird because Windfall Island, it's like a town, and so thus you would imagine it to be pretty big, but that's not the case. Windfall Island is fairly small. It's puny, actually. Which is pretty surprising. But I don't know, it just, maybe that's just me who thinks of that stuff. It's a town, thus the island won't be small. Maybe that's just how I think, but I don't know, it kind of seems misleading. Then again, all the other islands are so small that you can't even see them unless you zoom in anyway. So, I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, let's go on and sail south. Well, I accidentally got carried away and forgot to go to the island right before, so I had to change the wind back to the north and then go up to Spectacle Island. And this is where I played that other cannonball minigame where you have to shoot the barrels in the ocean. We don't have to play that, thankfully. Well, I mean, if you didn't play that, then you'll have to play that. Here I got attacked by a shark, which was pretty nice. You see, I was trying to get the treasure. And, well, actually, I think I did get the treasure. Matter of fact, look, I even saved you guys time just by fast-forwarding through it. This is 2 times speed, I believe. But I still got attacked by the shark, much as I really tried to. Well, I think I actually already showed that clip. Anyway, here I finally was able to get to Beetle's shop, and I could buy beet. I was like, I swear, if you do not sell beet, bait, I may restart this video. But thankfully he did, and I was like, thank goodness. So I bought a couple of them, and at this point, if you've been following me, you shouldn't really need to buy too many more, or too much more bait now, because most of the map is unlocked, which is pretty cool. I only have maybe 10 more spaces to fill in. It might even be less than that. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. The point is that I don't have much more map to fill in, so I'm probably still going to need to buy some more bait. Anyway, yeah, this is where I got attacked by the shark. There we go. It was very annoying, but I saved you the trouble of watching me get eaten by sharks. Wind Waker HD players, consider yourselves lucky because they don't knock you out of the boat. I was so happy and relieved whenever I discovered that while playing. Looky here. More rupees. I'm already almost at 3,000. That is quite a lot of rupees for a kid to have. Definitely. Alright, now it is finally time to go to Windfall Island. And this is basically the end of this part here. All you have to do is just change your wind, go northwest, and then we will be on Windfall Island. Of course, you can collect the treasure from the shark if you want to, but I don't. You've probably noticed that I haven't been collecting them either in previous videos where enemies die and they leave that little orb. If I'm on the boat, I'm not even going to, but I mean, if I'm in a cave or fighting enemies, then, well, yeah, I'm definitely going to. Anyways, that's it for this time. Tune in again in the next one, and I will see you guys tomorrow maybe. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.